Hello, hello, hello. How are we all? Hello. Merry Boxing Day. Oh, dearie me. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Wasn't sure if I was on. Yes, no, I am, and I am slightly late. I'm so sorry. It's been, as you can imagine, Boxing Day, and kids have not wanted me to work at all. So obviously once the live was coming around, I was like, look guys, I'm really going to have to go. So I'm not in the good books. But they knew from the start I was working today, so never mind. Hello, 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 hello. I hope everybody has had a great couple of days. And obviously the festivities continue for some, so I hope they continue as well. We're seeing Aaron's family later on this week, which is going to be lovely. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm just sorting out some bags. As you'll, if you watch regularly, may know that I do recycle these bags. I just haven't had a chance to grab some, so I'm just getting a little, sorting out the correct sizes for the live that I need tonight. So there we go. Okay. Hello. Right. We're here. We're ready. So today there have been a couple of little changes on the website. We have got a Boxing Day sale on the website. So a Boxing Day sale. So everything in the Boxing Day section, which is here, has already been discounted. And you will find all of the previous monthly charm deals in there as well. So if anybody was thinking, actually I want to catch up on a couple of the old monthly charm deals, they are now currently at a discounted price. So they'll be like on there for around a week, and then they will go back to normal price. So that may be, if you're interested, something to have a look at. Also, we have got a deal on where if you spend £40 or more on Christmas jewellery, which means jewellery from the Christmas section on the website, you'll get £5 off each item. Now that is applied automatically at your basket. So you'll have, say for example, you added 2 things for £30 from the Christmas section. When you get to your basket, the total won't be £60, it will be £50 because it would have taken £5 off of each item. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So we've got the Boxing Day sale, we've got the Christmas deal section, and as always we do have the clearance items on there as well. So in the clearance section, which once the items in there go, they don't normally come back again. Okay, so lots going on today. I have topped up the pearl pots, so the sea greens and the whites have been topped up now. I haven't managed to look to see if the 25 pearl oysters are here. I'm so sorry, I just haven't sort of, in the nicest way, had the time, because each time I've come into the office I've been allowed to stay for 45 minutes and the kids have wanted me back. And for today, because it is Boxing Day, I have sort of went back each time they wanted me to. Which means I haven't had a chance to see if the 25 pearl oysters are here. I do have a box, I just haven't had a look and the chance to look in the box. So I will be able to look for Friday's live. You can see me better today. Am I more in the camera today, Heather? I think, yeah, the last live I was like this, wasn't I? Hello. Yes, of course, Kathy. 100%. When it gets to your order, let me know, and I'll definitely refund you one of them. Bless you. That's not a problem at all. Okay, so I did do a updated order list on the page. However, I can see that some orders have come through since then. So what I'll do is I'll do an updated order list as we go. So I won't update it just now, but I will try and print it off as we go. So then that way I can update it as we go. Okay, so if we jump straight in, Bless you, Sophie. Thank you. Up first today. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Hello. Okay. Up first today. There we go. Is Hayley Llewellyn. Hayley, are you here? Hayley, hello, hello, hello. So you have got one opening altogether and you'd like to have an oyster and you'd like to donate your shell. Okie dokie. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? So mystery oyster, let's get him open and let's go down. So good luck, my lovely. Soft pop there. I did bring them for the following live, Sarah, but nobody commented about them, and they're actually popped away again. But I can bring them back for the following live on Friday if that's something you guys would like. Now, in here, Hayley, I can see that you've got a little peeper down the bottom there. There's no more in that one. So you have got, it looks like he is a silver bells pearl. Let me dry him up for you. Probably around 7 to 7:30 the start would be, Patricia. More likely towards 7:30 p.m. And it is a silver bells, Hayley. What do you think to this one? If you're happy with this one, he is yours, and he can obviously go on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can swap him for a colour of your choice. So if I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. Heather, bless you. Thank you for the stars there, my lovely. That's very kind of you. So I'm just tightening up my pearl picker. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so just confirm, are you happy for that one to go onto your jewellery? I'm just going to bring you back up. Oh, look what you did. No, leave it on, I think. Can you give me 2 of those, please? Okay, so, Hayley, perfect. Let's pop this in here for you. Has it been washed? Was it washed out? Yeah. And let's do your naughty or nice card as well. So in here you have got a nice card, which means you've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £1 off code to use. Hayley, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Thank you. Have they been fed?
Yes.
Then he can stay in here if he wants to. Thank you, bub. Hayley, you're very, very welcome. Excuse me. So I'll just show you what Aaron brought in. So basically, when we went to Disney, I did, and I couldn't leave without buying a couple of mugs. In fact, I bought 7 mugs. And it was only when I got home that I realised that 2 of those mugs were the same because I bought them on different days, and I loved it so much that I have now 2 of them, which is quite funny. I don't actually think Aaron realises that there's 2 of the same yet, so I keep trying to keep them separate so he doesn't notice. But this one here isn't the one which I've got 2 of. But look how cute this is. So it's a Alice in Wonderland themed Christmas mug, and then you just take the top off when you want to drink your drink. Oh, so cute. Sorry, it's the first time I've used it, so I was very happy when you brought it in. Oh, bless you, Tracy. You're very welcome. Up next today is Carrie Bully. Carrie, are you here? It's a really cool mug, although what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of kitchen towel folded up to put the lid onto, because I'm guessing it's going to have condensation on it and I don't want to make a mess. Let's put that over there. Perfect. So currently looking for Carrie Bully. Carrie, are you here? Last call for Carrie, if not we'll move on, and then if she does come on we can add her in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. So last call for Carrie Bully. Carrie, are you here? And if anybody can see her comment, please comment on it because it'll bring it forward so I can see. Oh, I love the sound of that, Anne-Marie. Which one did I purchase twice? It was a Dopey mug. I don't think I've had it on the live yet. But yeah, it's Dopey. And yeah, I bought it on one day and then I must have bought it on the last day as well. But it doesn't matter, it's fine. Love my lipstick colour. Oh, bless you, thank you. It's actually just lip liner today that I smudged inwards because then I forgot to fill the middle in. It's been one of those days. So yeah, it's literally just lip liner that was smudged towards the centre, and then I forgot to fill in the centre with like a colour. But thank you. Will I put a pic? Oh, you'll put a pic of your mug on supporters. Perfect. Right, I haven't seen Carrie, so we're going to move on, and if she comes on I can add her in, but it would be to the end of the order list, like I say. I think I've done that one already. Yes. Which means up next then today is Andromeda Robertson Huish. Oh, Andromeda, I'm so sorry. Andromeda, are you here? Thank you, Erin. Hewish, or Hewish. Hewish sounds like it's more closer. And hello, I don't think I've had an issue before, or if I have, I haven't realised that I've mispronounced it, so I do apologise. But Andromeda, hello. Sorry, I've got a frog at the back of my throat today. I'm sure as soon as I start drinking my tea, it will go. Oh, bless you. Okay, so Andromeda, you have got 6 openings, I should say, but you've also got You've Been Jingled. So we'll start with your jingle and then we'll do all of the openings together at the end. So diving in for your jingle, this one here. Oh gosh, my voice is going to be fun today. Let's go down. Sorry, I think it's literally just, I've been talking, obviously playing games all day, so my voice is going to come in and out. So in here, Andromeda, good luck. You've sent loyalty cards as well. Okay, not a problem. I will have a look at that in a moment. Now, you've been jingled, I can see straight away that we've got a Christmas cage pendant. This cage pendant comes with, one opening and can hold one pearl at a time. So as you can see here, it's got the red outer ring, and then around that red ring are little clusters of snowflakes, just breaking up that red border slightly. You then have got a reindeer which is leaping through the middle there. Now your pearl colour is going to be seen all the way around behind that reindeer, so whatever pearl you pick is going to be shining through there. Okay, so I hope you're happy with that one. However, as always, we do need to see what your elves have got to say. So in here, your elf says, naughty elf, if you get a multiple oyster, you have to choose one pearl to give to the person next on the order list. Okay, so we get to pick, it's only going to be the oyster or egg pop for this item. So you do have other openings, so it's only the one with this item. Your other openings, if you have multiples, you don't have to gift one forward. Okay, so it means that you get to keep this, and if you get a multiple oyster or egg pop, you have to gift one pearl forward to the next person. Okay, so, but I hope you're happy with everything there. So your cards, loyalty cards, I can see you've got sent on 2. I hope that's correct. So let's book those in. There we go. So that means you've got 6, 8, 9, yes, 9 openings altogether. Which 9 would you like? Oysters or egg pops, or a mix of each? And what we'll do is the first egg pop or oyster that you choose for the cage pendant, we'll open that first so we can then obviously see if that's a multiple or not. All oysters, donate the shells, okie dokie. So 9 oysters. So the first one we open will be the one for the cage, if that's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, bear with me while I just open these up, my lovely. Donate the shells. So are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So obviously we've got the option of lots and lots of oysters here, so hopefully we'll get a nice range of colours, but are there any colours specifically that you're hoping for? Okay, so let's go down. So the first oysters actually, so what I do is I just line them up. So the first oyster's all the way on the end there, so this one here, if there's multiples in here, we do have to gift one forward. If not, then if there's multiples in the other oysters, you don't have to gift those forward. Thinking of monochrome for the earrings. Okay, so we'll see what comes out, and then we can obviously let me know at the end what you'd prefer to do. Oyster number 1. Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl, so we can see that there's no pearls on that side. And I can see straight away that you do have multiples in here, Andromeda. So you will have to pick one of these pearls to gift forward to the next person. So you can either let me know now, or you can let me know at the end which one of these 4 that we're gifting forward. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go through the colours for you, of course, and then I'll carry on, but if you do then decide, I'll remove it from the stand ready for the next person. So your first one is a dark chocolate. So he's slightly two-tonal with lighter and darker areas to him. You've got a silver purple, so base purple with that silver overtone. You've got a two-tonal autumn peach, so again lighter and darker autumn peach shades as you go around. And then you've got a burgundy red as well, slightly different, not a full round shape there with the burgundy red. I hope you're happy with those. So two-tonal chocolate, silver purple, two-tonal autumn peach, and a burgundy red to start with. Moving on to your next oyster. You've got a soft pop there. You'd like to donate the purple, okie dokie, not a problem. So second oyster, there's your mother of pearl. And in here you have got 1, 2, 3, and there's no more in that one. You have got triples. 3 pearls in this one. So again, let me go through these colours. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to take that purple out, just so then I don't have to keep remembering that, and we can just concentrate on your colours there. So that one will get gifted to the next person. Okay, so if I just move these ones up. Your triple oyster then is a chocolate silver, a second chocolate silver, and a coral. Moving on to the next oyster. Again, quite a nice pop with that one. Oh wow, so I can see a couple of pearls straight away, which are actually quite nice brighter colours. Look at those to start with. Oh, the red's popped out there. And there's no more in that one, so you have triples for a second time. So this time you have got a silver purple, very, very similar to the chocolate silvers, but that one definitely has more of a purple tone to him. A brighter burgundy red and a Pepsi blue. Moving on to your next oyster. Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So you've got a silver bells. So it's a darker shade of silver. So what I'm actually going to do, because this is a single pearl, I'm just going to pop him up here for now. I may, of course, move him around as we open up the rest of the oysters, but there he is for now at the top there. Your next oyster. Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, wow, 1, 2, and 3. That's just a piece of shell there. Let me just have a squidge, but they are triples again. However, you've got the same colours as the last set of triples that came out. The shades are, of course, slightly different, but it's the same colour shades. So triples with a silver purple, a burgundy red. This one I would say is just a touch darker, and then I'm going to say that this one's a TARDIS blue. So he's just a touch darker. I don't know if you can see that. There's definitely not a lot in the difference, but you can see that they do have that different tone to them there. Okay, then still 4 oysters to go. So moving on to your next one. You've got a lighter pop. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Oh. You are twinning with darker pearls there. So 2 pearls in that oyster. If I pop them both in the sand, they are 2 darker chocolate twins. Moving on to your next oyster. Oh, let me just let it focus itself. There we go. Soft pop. Oh, and you do have a runaway. There's your mother of pearl. 1, 2, oh, 3. And there's no more in that one. You have got triples for a 4th time. And actually with these triples, these are very similar to the first set of triples that came out. So remember that top set was actually a quad, but we've just taken one of the pearls away. So you do have this one here, which is a 2-tonal lighter and darker chocolate. You've then got a silver bells, so that does make it slightly different because up here you do have 2 silver chocolates. So 2-tonal chocolate and a silver bells, and then a 2-tonal coral, so lighter and darker around the coral there. Look at all of these pearls so far. They are stunning, Andromeda. Moving on to your next oyster. Oh, slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And I can see straight away one and two. You are twinning, and again twinning with slightly darker pearls here. So this is twins for a 2nd time, and again they are twins with chocolatey twins, slightly lighter than the first set there, but again beautiful chocolate twins. They actually go really, really nicely together there. And then moving on to your last oyster. Soft pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. So we've got a single pearl here. So let me just double check to see what colour this is as well. He is a chocolate. Okay, so on this side of the sand, you've got the silver bells at the top, a darker chocolate twins, slightly lighter chocolate twins, and then a single chocolate. On this side of the sand, you did have a quad at the top, so but at the moment you've got left a 2-tonal chocolate, or a 2-tonal autumn peach, and a burgundy red. And then you had 4 sets of triple oysters. So the first one is 2 silver chocolates and a coral. Then you've got silver purple, burgundy red, and a Pepsi blue. Silver purple, burgundy red, and a lighter TARDIS blue. Silver chocolate, 2-tonal chocolate, then a silver bells, and then a coral. Andromeda, what do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. And if you would prefer to take a screenshot and then email me your colours across, then that's, of course, we can do that for you as well. Okay, so I'm going to start measuring them through, and then just let me know what you'd like to do, and obviously we can go from there. Okay, so Silver Bells, we're going to measure this side first. Silver Bells is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Dark Chocolate Twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Darker Chocolate Twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well, so they're the same size there. Lighter Chocolate Twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a tighter 7, but it did go through the 7 there. And his twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7 as well. So again, they're the same size. And then the loose chocolate at the bottom is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7 as well. You have a lot of silver purples and chocolates. So can I swap any of them? I think black, Silver Bells and white for the earrings. Okay, let me just see if your Silver Bell here. So your Silver Bells here are the same size and shade there, so if you're happy to do so, we'll use those. Sorry, I'm just finding two same size there. So 2 blacks and then okay, I'm assuming it's the whites at the top, Silver Bells in the middle, black at the bottom. However, if you'd like to change the order around, shout out and I can do that. So shall I take 2 chocolates and 2 purples? Was that right? You have lots of silver purples and chocolates, so can you swap any of them? And I think black, Silver Bells. Yes, so if I take 2 chocolates and 2 silver purples, you're gonna be the first one in the swap pot. So if you want any of those back and swap other ones, just shout out and I can do that. That's not a problem. So I took 4 pearls out as I've added in the 2 whites and the blacks there. Are you happy with that order, or would you like me to swap them around at all? Do I have whites the same size as the others? Now, this is the thing, because obviously I've just had to get some whites in. Oh, I've got 2 smaller ones that have just popped out there. Yeah, just because I've had to order some whites in, because just as like a loose colour, they just tend to normally be around an 8 to, oh, they're all falling, an 8 to an 8.5. I think those 2 are just slightly different shades. Okay, so my thing here, I've got 2 smaller ones, but you've either got these 2, which are slightly different shades, or this one, which is the same shade as the middle one, but it's a slightly funky shape. So I will hold it up to show you in just a second. Okay. So you've got these two, so that's a Snow White and that's a normal bridal white. Okay, so there's definitely not a lot in it, but there is that slight change. Or this one is the same bridal white as this one, however, you can see that it's like a slightly, ever so slightly squished pebble, if that makes sense. So it's not fully round. So I can do that, like a smaller one to match that size. It's just these ones aren't perfect. Like a perfect match with each other. I did, Lisa. Thank you. It was amazing. And good evening as well. I hope you had a lovely Christmas. Middle and the squished one. Okie dokie. That's perfect. Can you place the black at the top, white at the bottom? Of course. Like this. Yes, okay, perfect. So that's for the, oh, okay, so that's all we need to know for the jewellery. So with your other colours then, I mean, I haven't measured any of them yet, so I can start measuring those for you once I've wrote this down. But with these shades, are you happy with those shades, or are there any there that you would like to swap? So on here, we're going to have the top is black, middle is silver bells, and the bottom is white. Okay, so if I start running these ones through, so this is the second set of chocolate twins. I swapped out the first one. Oh, I've already measured those ones, haven't I? So I'm going to start measuring on this side. Dear me, my brain today. Burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Two-tonal autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the two-tonal chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Silver chocolate number 1's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Silver chocolate number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. No. No, that is him, because I swapped out the purples. The coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Lighter Tardis blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Darker burgundy red's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And then the chocolate at the bottom's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. There we go. Okay, so remaining pearls here. Are you happy with those? Swap the 2 chocolates for a loose black and white, of course. Okay. Laura, yes, of course I will. I'll do an updated order list shortly. Andromeda, what do you think to these colours here? Are you happy with these, or are there any other swaps that you would like to do? Swap the reds for rose gold, baby pink and gold. I don't have any golds now, I'm afraid. They have all been claimed as of yet. I mean, if you don't mind waiting, I can pop you on a wait list for a gold. But if you prefer not to wait, is there a different colour that you would like to have instead? Thank you, Bab. Sorry, Bab. I did say earlier too. Oh. Oh, I don't know if I've got baby pink. Let me have a look. Do I have baby blue? Again, I can have a look. Just have a look next to me to see if there's a pink in here. Okay, so pink and then a lighter baby blue. I mean, the lightest blue I've got is this one, but he is a tiny one. So if you don't mind the size being smaller, then yes, I definitely can do that. If not, they would be brighter icy blues. Perfect. Okay, so with the rest of them, are you happy with those? Bless you, Laura. Yes, of course I will. Yes, brilliant. Okie dokie. So we've got the black, the silver bells and the white on the jewellery. And then these ones here as your loose pearls. Sorry about not having the gold available at the moment. Let's pop these in here. And that on there. Okay, Andromeda, thank you for the donations with your shells. And if we do your naughty or nice card, you've got a naughty card there, so there is nothing on the back of that one. But I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And I've popped that safely up there for you. I did. I got 7. I went a bit OTT, and I did get 7 new mugs at Disney. But like I said to Aaron, I wasn't buying anything else. Like the kids had their spending money and they got bits, but like I said, I don't actually. I tell a lie. I did buy a pen and a magic wand. It's an amazing wand. It's a glass wand filled with crystals, and it's got Mickey Mouse wreath, which you watch them making in glass, and then it's got my name on it. Sorry, I'm so excited. But yeah, other than that, mugs were my thing. We've been saving for 2 years. We did. I did get a mug. Sorry, long question short. Deary me. So next today is Nicola Dunn. Nicola, are you here? I'm just printing off these two, then I can do the updated order list fully. Okay. Carrie, did you want to be added back on? Magic wand. Honestly, it was the most amazing little experience. Because I had to, I mean, I can tell you about how I made the wand. Not how I made the wand, but like the little process they go through to get to the filling of the wand, and it just made me extremely happy. Aaron and the kids, it was on the last day, went off to do a ride that I didn't want to do, and I went off on my own to buy my little wand, and I was buzzing. Okay, let's add Carrie in as well, then I can do the updated order list. And Nicola, I believe I just saw you. Yes, Nicola, I've literally just printed it off just now, so I'll add that to your order here. Okay, so Nicola, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, 5 openings altogether, my lovely. Oh no, bless you, it's not a problem. But 5 openings altogether. Would you like to have oysters or Christmas coloured egg pops? Or a mix of each? And if it's a mix of each, I need to know how many of each you would like to have. So here is the current order list from where we are now with Nicola. I went to Disneyland Paris for the first time like ever. Aaron's first time ever as well. He more went for me and the kids though. Like he said, it wasn't really, like he enjoyed himself, he had a great time, but he wouldn't choose to go there. He went because we wanted to go there. And I'd go again, like tomorrow. Oh. Did the charm with 2 pearls? Oh. Which one? Yes, it will do. Let me have a double check. Is it the May? It is the May. Yes, sorry, my lovely. It does come with 2. I didn't clock on because it doesn't have the name. I have to try to remember that one's 2. So I apologise. So is that 6 instead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instead, my lovely. Thank you for correcting me there. Because sometimes I do need reminding with especially that one, just because of the name of it. So oysters, 6 oysters. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 5, 6. And are there certain colours you're hoping for? We went via the tunnel on the way there, and then on the way back, we were literally an hour away driving to the Eurotunnel, and the strike happened. So then we cancelled it like they told us to do, and then rebooked the ferry for that night, and then was in like a 6-hour queue for the ferry. And our 7 o'clock ferry ride ended up being at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It was atrocious. But the kids got to experience the Eurotunnel and the ferry, so let's see. funky colours and a 9. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. So Nicola, donate the shells. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. Okay, you also get the gifted forward silver purple pearl, so that's going to be in the sand all the way in the corner there, so that one is yours as well. Okay, so he's going to be in the sand already for you. So oyster number 1, double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Let's see what comes out. Okay. Oh, one's popped out on the side there. Let me just squidge. I can feel a hard bit there, but I believe, no, yeah, that is definitely the tail there. So there's no more in that one. So first pearl out is a burgundy red. I'm just going to put a single pearl over there, just because if we get any doubles or multiples, I like to put them on the one side. So actually, yeah, I can put the purple over there with the red, can't I? So 2 pearls to start with, but of course 1 oyster. Moving on to your next one. Double pop there. And you've got a runaway already. There's your mother of pearl. And there's no more in that one. You have triples. I'm ever so sorry. Aaron had something he urgently needed me to reply to then. So sorry, my lovely. So triple colours. Now these are gorgeously brighter. So you've got a TARDIS blue, burgundy red, and another silver purple. It's quite a brighter silver purple there. So already, how beautiful does that look? If I just move those over slightly, purple, red, blue, red, purple. It's gorgeous, like bracelet colour going around a bracelet there. There we go, sorry about that. Moving on to your next oyster. Lights pop there. Yes, they are here, Jennifer. They'll be on the website this week, ready for Friday's opening. There's no more in that one. 1 and 2 and 3. No way. Okay, so you have triples for a second time, and it's the same shades here, and they're such beautiful shades together as well. You have got a another silver purple, slightly darker than the first one there. Oh, let me just clean that. As you can see, there we go. A burgundy red, again, slightly darker. And then a TARDIS blue. Now that one's slightly lighter than the first. Gorgeous. Moving on to your next oyster. Sharp pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, running down the front there, you've got a rose gold. 2, 3, 4. And there's no more in that one. You are quadding. Now, colour of the night again today seems to be that gorgeous silver purple tone. So starting with the silver purple, this one's definitely got more silver to him. You've then got a burgundy red, so again your fourth burgundy red there, your rose gold, and then a dark, deep, slightly two-tonal chocolate. So silver purple, burgundy red, rose gold, and a two-tonal chocolate. 2 oysters to go. So moving on to your next one. Light pop there. Oh, no way. Okay, so there is quite a bit of flesh left on that side, so I've just squidged there. There's definitely no pearls there. We've got a runaway red. Oh, and I've just knocked a purple out, and I can definitely see a blue as well. So you have triples, and actually it's the 3rd time as well for this colour combination. So you've got again a purple, a red, and a blue. Now I know I said that these are a stunning combination altogether, but of course if you don't want to have this many of this, like this many of that type of colour, then of course at the end we can definitely swap them for you. Now this blue is more of a Pepsi blue, so the blue is slightly lighter again. So the last blue is a Pepsi blue. So I've just moved the quads over here just so then we can see the different shades next to each other, just so then if you did want to swap any out, you know the correct shades against each other there. Excuse me. Moving on to your last oyster. Double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And you've got a runaway, 2 and 3. No more in that one. You have triples. So it's your 4th set of triples. Let's dry these up for you. And you've got a autumn peach, which is slightly two-tonal, slight sunset there, so autumn peach and then almost pinky to that side. So slight sunset, a gunmetal grey and a silver purple. So from the top, you've got a burgundy red, silver purple, then silver purple, burgundy red, rose gold, and a two-tonal dark chocolate. Then you've got 3 silver purples, 3 burgundy reds, 2 TARDIS blues, and 1 Pepsi blue. Sunset, autumn peach, gunmetal grey, and a silver purple. Nicola, what do you think to these? If you're happy with all of these, then they are, of course, yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you. And I will need to know which ones you would like where. If you also have would like some time to think about it, you can take a screenshot and then email me that choice across. So actually, if I start running them through the board for you, your silver purple over here is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the burgundy red's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Two-tonal dark chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the silver purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Your TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the purple silver's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Second blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Second red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the second purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. The Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Third red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Third purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Then the silver purple at the bottom is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. The gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the sunset autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. Swap 3 reds, 3 purples for 2 tonal apple green and a sea green and a bright 2 tonal yellow, please, and a silver. So three reds and 3 purples. Okay, so that's 6 pearls there. You'd like to add in 4 2 tonal green. I'll show you all the pearls when I hold it up in a moment, okay. 2 tonal green, a sea green, and then 2 tonal green, sea green, and a bright 2 tonal yellow. There we go, bright 2 tonal yellow and a silver. And then 2 different pinks. Okay. Actually, that's slightly funky shaped there. Okay, so your pinks here, so 1 hot pink, 1 in between a blush and a candy pink there. Then you've got a 2 tonal apple green, a sea green, 2 tonal yellow, so overall it is a brighter yellow, but you do have lighter and brighter areas, and then the dove grey as well. Okay, are you happy with all of those? Greens on the charm with 2 pearls. Yeah. Yellow on the necklace. Ooh. Lighter TARDIS on the elephant. Let me just double check that this one is the elephant. Yep, that's fine. And then the bigger red on Cupid. Okie dokie, that's brilliant. Not the TARDIS blue, the grey instead. Okie dokie. Okay, so these then here would be your loose pearls. Are you happy with those, or are there any colour swaps that you would like to do? You'd like to donate the red and the chocolate to the next people on the order list. That's very kind of you, of course you can. And then you're happy with the rest here. Okay. Just popping all of these in there for you. Perfect. So that's very kind of you donating forward those couple of pearls, my lovely. So what I'll do is I'll gift those, obviously one each to the next people who are here on the order list. Sorry, just adding staples back in. So we've got down all of the colours here that what you'd like wear, so that's perfect. And thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells as well. I really, really do appreciate that. If we do your naughty or nice card here, you have got a nice card. You've got a £2 off code for the website. So if you would like to order in the future, you'll have a £2 off code to use, and I'll email that across for you to the email address on the order form. I hope you're happy with that, Nicola, and of course we'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. You're very, very welcome. Okay, up next today is Holly 2's. Holly, are you here? Just bought a new jewellery box to put it all in. Oh, bless you. I do love organising jewellery though. Obviously, organising jewellery is half my job. But in like a jewellery box, and it's your own personal jewellery, I love it. I love organising it. I love everything about it. Knowing exactly where everything is. Love it. Holly, hello, hello, hello. So you'd like to have an oyster, of course, and donate your shells, not a problem. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So, mystery oyster. Let's go down. And we're going to start with your donated pearl, so donated forward from Nicola here. You've got a burgundy red pearl gifted forward for you. So that one's in the sand already for you. Oh, that's just a piece of, let me just wipe that off, just a piece of shell or something on there. Okay. So, you're hoping for possibly a lilac purple. Fingers crossed for you, Holly. Good luck, my lovely. Double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. We can definitely see that there's no pearls on that side. 1, 2, and 3. There's no more in that one. You have triples. 3 pearls in that one. Let me dry this up for you as well. Okay, so you have got a darker gunmetal grey, a autumn peach, and a silver purple. So we don't have the lilac purple there, I'm afraid. And there is currently a wait on those purples as well. So if you would like to go on the waiting list, I can do that for you, Holly. If not, would there possibly be a different colour you'd like to go for? But for now, you've got the burgundy red, gunmetal grey, autumn peach, and silver purple. So if you're happy with these, they are yours. And if not, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So I run these ones through the board for you. Your silver purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Do I? No, it's all just one. I don't know how to. Just one selection of oysters, if that makes sense. So obviously we do have our 4 pearl oysters, but other than that, so the 25 pearl oysters, of course, the 4 pearl oysters. Other than that, with the mystery oysters, it is literally just one bag, if you like. So there's definitely so many multiples tonight. But I suppose that's just the way it goes. We have had some singles tonight as well. Just lots of luck today, I suppose. You like the silver purple, but can you swap the autumn peach for a lavender if we have one? So again, there is going to be a wait on the lavender. So if you don't mind waiting, I can definitely pop you on the wait list for that. Would that be okay? No? Oh, bless you. I do apologise, Holly, that we don't have it available. So you'll keep the peach then. Bless you. So just to confirm then, you're happy to keep all 4 of these pearls as your pearls. I'll bring you back up. I do apologise. It's the lilacs and lavenders. They're such a close shade that I sort of keep them in the same pot. But yeah, that's such a close shade. The only difference is one has got more of a blue undertone and one is more of a purple undertone. So it's just a slight difference. Keep them all. Bless you, my lovely. Okay, let's pop this on here for you. So if I do your naughty or nice card, and you have got a nice card, you've got a £2 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £2 off code to use, and I'll email that across for you. Thank you for the donation with your shells as well, Holly. And that's safe up there for you. Thank you, Bab. Aaron's just topping up my oyster bag for me. Thank you, Bab. Suzanne, bless you. Thank you for the stars. That's very, very kind of you. That should be good, Bab. Right, up next today is Shauna Hammonds. Shauna, are you here? Shauna Hammonds, are you here? Shauna, hello, hello, hello. Okay, so Shauna, you've got 3 openings altogether. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay, so would you like to have oysters or Christmas coloured egg pops, or a mix of each? Yes, the 25 pearl oysters are here. They'll be on the website ready for Friday's live. Do I have a mug on? Yes, I've got a little lid on my mug, so that's what you can keep hearing. It's a Disney Alice in Wonderland Christmas tree with Alice in Wonderland, and actually there is Stitch and Mickey Mouse and other characters on there as well, actually. Bambi. So I keep saying Alice in Wonderland. In fact, it's just because I keep seeing the Cheshire Cat. It's lots of Disney characters, but it does have a little lid that you just lift off. So it's keeping my tea hot, or hotter. Oysters, Shauna. Perfect. So 1, 2, and 3. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours that you're hoping for? I also like the mug because it's a good display mug, so even when I'm not using it, to display it with the little lid on, it can be on the shelf as well. It doesn't have to take up room in the kitchen. Right, let's go down. So your first oyster is actually a clapper. So what that means is it's just slightly ajar here. So it just means I don't have to pop it open. So if you can see there. So I do have to still use the knife just to take the flesh off the top shell. There we go. So donate the shells, and you're looking for 2 tonal colours. Okay, so there's your mother of pearl. If we squidge in here. Oh, 1 and 2. You are twinning with your first oyster here, Shauna. Now, twinning with 2 yellow pearls. Oh, I've just remembered, you also get the donated pearl as well. So it's that 2-tonal dark chocolate pearl as your gifted pearl there. So twinning yellows. Now, visually, they do look like they're slightly different sizes. So this one here is the visually slightly smaller. And then this one here is ever so slightly larger. So when they're in the sand, you can sort of see there. And then this is the gifted 2-tonal chocolate. So if you can see, it goes quite dark gunmetal into a lighter chocolate, back to gunmetal. Okay, so there's your 3 pearls to start with. Moving on to oyster number 2. Again, quite a nice deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see straight away 1 and 2 twinning with TARDIS blue twins. Really bright, bold TARDIS blues there. And then your last oyster, my lovely. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. There's no more in that one. And we've got here It looks like a chocolate olive green, I believe he is. So he's a base chocolate, but then he's got this lighter sort of olivey green overtone to him. Okay. What do you think to all of these? So twinning yellows, one visually larger than the other. Sorry, I'm just getting it focused for you. You've got the darker gunmetal and chocolate two-tonal pearl, twinning TARDIS blues, and then a two-tonal chocolate and olive. So if you're happy with these, Shauna, I need to know which ones you would like where. If of course you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. So the visually smaller yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Visually larger yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So they are measuring different sizes there. The gifted pearl is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. TARDIS blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. TARDIS blue number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Oh, so he's a 6.5. So they're measuring different sizes. However, visually to me, they're not an obvious size difference. Okay, then your chocolate olive is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. And he's not an 8.5, which means Shauna, ding, you are in the 9 club, my lovely. With the chocolate olive. Now, if you would like to swap that chocolate olive, that's absolutely fine, but you don't get to have a 9 club badge. If you do keep the olive, then you get to have a 9 club badge as well. So you are in the 9 club there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So this latest batch of oysters has definitely got more 9s in than normal, which obviously is a brilliant. 2 streams in a row, 9 club. Oh, I love that, Shauna. Oh, sorry, I saw before. So you said one of the blue on the moon, one of the yellows on the bracelet, donate the gifted pearl and the dark olive colour. Now, would you still like to donate the olive, or would you prefer to keep it? So obviously, if you do donate it, it means that you don't get the 9 club badge. But obviously, if you had one last time, then that's, of course, it's up to you. And it is a badge, so it's not an item of jewellery or anything, if that makes sense. So it's blue on the moon. Of course, Shauna, that's not a problem at all. So blue on the moon, yellow on the bracelet. Would you prefer the larger or the smaller on the bracelet, or don't you mind? And would you like to have a pearl on your other item? So you'd like to donate forward. Let me read again which one. The gifted pearl and the darker chocolatey olive. So I'll gift those forward to the next couple of people on the order list who are here. So blue, no preference, and then no pearl on the other item. Or what bracelet is it? Actually, yeah, I'll go for the slightly smaller one. So these two here would be your loose pearls. Can you just confirm, are you happy with those colours as well? Or if not, again, we can swap them for you. Those are perfect. Perfect. So that's very, very kind of you donating those 2 pearls forward, my lovely. So thank you for doing that. And oh, actually, let me write down no pearl. Now, did you put the size of what you'd like the cord made to? I'm just logging onto the order just to have a look, because if you have, then that's brilliant. I don't need any other information. If not, hang on, sorry, it's just loading. There we go, I can have a look. No, I don't have the additional size there. So with the cord, I do make it to size, so any size you'd like. So either if you let me know now, or you can just email me when you're ready, with what length you'd like me to make that to. Okay, because obviously I can't send it out until that's been made. So in inches or centimetres, just let me know whenever you know what you'd like there. So if I do your naughty or nice card, and you have got a nice card, you've got, oh sorry, a £3 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have your £3 off code to use, and I'll get that sent over across to you. 20-inch cord, that's perfect. Okay, so I've got all of the information now then for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells. That's safe up there for you. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. What does the 9 Club badge look like? I don't know if I've got any next to me. I didn't last live. I mean, I can quickly go see if I've got some. I package. Oh, I can quickly go have a look to see if I've got some. I do have some on order as well, but obviously with it being Christmas and I get them obviously made for me by a small business, she's not delivering until midweek, I believe. Okay, so let me pop you on this screen and I'll have a look for the badges. Hello, Kovu. Good boy. You can stay there. Stay there. Oh. Sorry, very noisy. Okay, so this is the 9 Club badge. So it's literally our logo with, I mean, it's backwards now for you. It's just because you're seeing a mirror image, but it would be the right way around. So it says Pearls of Brecon at the bottom, 9 Club with our logo. And it's a badge that you can pin on to bags or like pop in your jewellery box, or when you receive it, if you didn't want it, you don't have to keep it. But you do get that. If you keep the pearl, you do get to have one of those as well. Okay, up next today is Nicola Arthur. No, sorry, not Nicola. So sorry. It's because I read the A on Arthur as well at the same time. It's Nicole Arthur. Nicole, are you here? Oh, I love this mug. It's the first time I've used it, and just taking the lid off to drink is very enjoyable. I might have to get more mugs with lids. Small things in life. Nicole Arthur, are you here? If anyone can see Nicole, please comment on her comments. That will bring it forward so I can see. And Nicole, if you're here, possibly type I'm invisible, because that will bring it forward so I can see as well. And if I keep my mouse over the refresh button, I can just refresh every now and then, make sure I'm not missing anything. Exactly, Heather. And it keeps, I don't know, in my brain it's keeping it slightly warmer. Probably not, but in my brain it is. And stops oyster juice squirting it. Ooh. Luckily, so now I've said that, you watch something does squirt over there, but I keep my drink like almost an arm's reach away from me, just so nothing can get into it over there. Oh. Ew, I know I went there, I shouldn't have. I do keep it quite far away for that reason. But saying that, if I have had an oyster that's squirted, they have all gone forward so far, and one time into my eye, but that's because the oyster was pointing upwards. And since then I have learnt my lesson, and normally the oysters now face forward for that reason. It's a little behind the scenes tip there. Don't don't squidge the oyster with it facing you, because it's not nice. I had to end the live early that day to wash my eye out. Right, last call for Nicole Arthur. If not, we'll move on. Some of you may remember that actually when I got it in my eye. I tried to carry on, but I was just like this. I was like, okay, I need to go now. It's very enjoyable. Right, I haven't seen Nicole, so let's move on. If she comes on, we can add her in back again to the end of the order list. Up next then is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Oh, that doesn't help. I've got a hair on my actual brush. You remember Linda? It was quite a time, wasn't it? I'd be interested in watching that live back again, but I would not know where to start even looking for it. Kathy, hello, hello, hello. Is that what I did, Dora? In all honesty, I don't remember coming back, so I just remember going off. So you're saying I came back on, but then it was stinging too much. See, I just remember going and washing it, and then it being like not being able to open properly for a while. Just not because I couldn't open it, but just because of the feeling of it, like, yeah, just staying closed. Kathy, you only need one pendant. Okie dokie. Are you happy for me to process that through after the live? So what I can do, my post-its are inside. What I can do is I'll do it after the live today for you. So, refund one pendant on Kathy Rax, order number, So I'll do that straight after the live today, okay? And if I make a note on here as well, that we've refund one pendant. Perfect. That'll be fine, bless you, my lovely. So you should get a refund email confirming that it's been done. Now, I've had in the past, some people say they've got this email, some people said they haven't, but it will get done after the live. So hopefully you do get that email to confirm that. So you'd like to have oysters and donate, that's perfect. So 2 openings then. Donate the shells. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? So 1 and 2. I should get Aaron to compile a blooper video. I should do that. I mean, I have a blooper section on my videos on the page, just I haven't added to it in a long time. So yeah, but we should start adding to it again, because bloopers, as annoying as bloopers are happening at the time, they are funny to look back on, aren't they? So Kathy, see what we get. Oyster number 1. Light pop there. Oh, that one opened quite nicely. So there is a little bit of flesh left on that side, but there's definitely no pearls there. And in here, I can see a chocolate bronze pearl. Let me have a squidge in here. There's no more in that one. So your first pearl is a chocolate bronze. Okay, so that's pearl number 1, my lovely. Moving on to oyster number 2. Oh, slight double pop there. Now this one does have a little bit of a pearl blister on the top of the shell, but you can definitely see that there's no pearls on that side. And straight down the bottom there, oh, the flesh has moved there, but I can see 1 and 2. And there's definitely no more in that one. So in your second oyster, you are twinning. Now, one of them does have a slight imperfection on him. So they're darker gunmetal grey twins. Number 1. And then number 2 has got the slight imperfections. Let me just hold it where, maybe like this. So you see it almost has like ripples going around. So if I hold it at the top, where's the ripples going? That way. There you go. So the ripples sort of go all the way around, but you've got a couple of ripples going up the pearl there. So it's very, very different. So he is gunmetal grey with those imperfections on. Let me just turn it around so you see if I can get it while it's staying still. So of course, if you're not happy with that one, look at that, there we go. If you're not happy with that one, I can of course swap it for a different colour or a colour matched pearl, or if you're happy, that's perfect. Oh, you do get the good donated pearl as well. So there's 2 in here. So in here you have got, and it is the chocolate olive green. So you do get the donated chocolate olive green as well, Kathy. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So the chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. The gunmetal with the imperfection is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And his twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Oh, so he is a 6.5. So they are measuring different sizes there as well. What do you think to these? Swap the dark one for a TARDIS blue, not the funky one, keeping him, okie dokie, that's absolutely fine. So that one for a TARDIS blue, the bronze for a rose gold, and thanks for the olive. So you'd like a TARDIS blue and a rose gold adding in. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That scared me, I'm so sorry. The lid was loose and it came rushing in. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a funky night tonight. Deary me. At least they didn't go all over the desk. The tray caught most of them, because otherwise most of them would end up on the floor. It was scary. Right, let me double check. Oh, yep, there's one. Came out from there. Right, Rose got... oh. Okay, rose gold as well. I've got to go for a darker rose gold. There's one for the blooper reel. I need to write down timestamps, don't I? Right, have a look at those two there. Are you happy with those? Yes, okay, so let me bring you back up here, and it did sound like glass smashing. 139 blue. I need to go back up to see which ones you wanted where. Ah, blue on the tree, rose gold on the... Okay, right, let me pop your pearls in here as well. I'm sorry about that, my lovely. Okay, so happy with the loose pearls as well. So you've got the chocolate, olive and the gunmetal grey with them sort of ripple imperfections on there as your loose pearls. So like I said, I will process the refund after the live today. So I've got that written down. So you should get an email. If not, it will definitely get done today after the live. Let's do your naughty or nice card as well. Will you still be the president? No way! Honestly, the fact that that keeps coming out is crazy. By odds, you really should have had... I mean, there's so many nice cards. By odds, you should have had a nice card by now. You really should put the early Stinky Pearls more funny bits. The early Stinky Pearls. Yeah. Do you mean like years ago? I mean, I could go... I don't know if I've still got those videos. 7 years of videos to go through to get bloopers. Could you imagine? You need your bad for your naughty girls. It's not a bad shout. I don't know how quick I could get one to you. Naughty. 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 I don't want to put naughty bad girl club because that sounds weird. Bad girl club. Naughty girl club sounds weird as well. President of the naughty. I don't know, I'll work it out. Just have a little weird. Anyway, Gabby, I'm getting so distracted today. President naughty, that's a lot better. Oh, it's such, my brain today is like this. I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for the donations with your shells. And as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Brecken's naughty list. Yep, that's better as well. Chief naughty. You see, many better ideas. Leader of the naughty pack. Yep. Queen of the naughty club. Yep. And I literally wrote naughty bad girl club president. Which is not the wording. Flu blooper reel about spiders. Yeah. There's been many spiders across the years as well. I would literally have to have my videos playing in the background whilst I worked to find bloopers, and I don't know if I could listen to myself 24/7. I'd be like, no more. Just because when you hear yourself talk, I know a lot of people say that sometimes my voice can be soothing, but when I listen to myself back, that's not always what I hear. So yeah, I don't know if I could do that. People who edit videos of themselves all day long, I applaud them, because I don't know if I could. I know I do the reels, but that it's different because I don't necessarily, they're very, very short and it doesn't take very long. Yes, Gemma, 100% trying to scam people. If I see them, I am trying to stop them on the page. But I will say, if you see somebody else selling tickets for the paraffle, don't go to them, because it is a scam. So what they'll do is they'll get you to sort of pay them, and then there's nothing they can give you back at all. Because if somebody doesn't want their tickets, they can't be passed on. They'd have to get in contact with me to cancel them. So yeah, please, 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 if you want the paraffle tickets that on the website, please don't go to those people, because you won't get anything from giving them your money. And like, so when I see them, I am deleting it, but I don't know if I'm checking every day, but there'll be time periods where I haven't checked, and it'll be on there for a few hours. Exactly, Kathy. Bless you, Gemma. But thank you for bringing that up, because yeah, I don't think I have addressed that yet. It happened on the last one as well, a few months ago. Right, up next today is Anna Mullin. Anna, are you here? Linda, 100%. He's still now, whenever he sits in this chair to talk to you, he's still now, if you watch him, he gets up butt first, and his head's the last thing to leave the camera. So that doesn't happen again. Every time you watch, next time he comes and talks, he leaves like this. Every time. Oh, bless him. Anna, hello. You've got one opening altogether. You'd like to have an oyster, donate your shells. Okay. Is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. Okay, so good luck, my lovely. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl, so you can see that there's no pearls on that side. Oh, okay, so there's one pearl in there, and he's a gorgeous dark purple. And yes, thank you, Laura, you do get the last donated gifted pearl forward as well. So I'm going to pop them both in the sand, but then I will show you around your purple there. So this one was a two-tonal chocolate and gunmetal. So the pearl out of your oyster is this darker Cadbury purple here. Beautiful, brighter dark purple. And then the two-tonal gunmetal and chocolate gifted pearl. What do you think to those, Anna? If you're happy with these, then of course I'll just need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So if I measure the two-tonal chocolate and gunmetal, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. No pearls on the pendant, okay, but can you have both of them on small lobster fittings? Of course you can. Just to confirm, Anna, are you happy with both of the colours there? And Carrie, bless you. Thank you for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. Okay, so no pearl on the jewellery, but you would like to be invoiced for both pearls on small lobsters. Small lobster fittings. Love them both. Brilliant. So the invoice will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form for the lobster fittings. I hope you're happy with that. Thank you as well for the donations with your shells. And if I dive in for your naughty or nice card, you have got, oh, you've got a naughty card there. So there's nothing on the back of that one. But Anna, as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Okay. Whoop whoop. There's so many memories that I may have forgotten. Well, not necessarily forgotten, but don't recall as easily. And then you guys just saying them, it makes me obviously remember them. So, I don't know, 7 years of, I don't know how to describe it, of something where it's not just me who has those memories, but some people that I've never met, and it's a joint memory. It's bizarrely amazing. Does that sound, do you know what I mean? It's one of those, it's weird to explain. And to you as well, Anna, my lovely. Up next today is Heather Dix. Heather, are you here? Now, I definitely remember seeing you earlier, Heather, so hopefully you're still here. In a state of undress. Now that's a blooper I could not show again. Watching my children grow, yeah, that's the crazy bit. Looking back at the kids in photos and stuff, like when they've like done little videos for the live and bits, that's crazy. Heather, hello. Let me mark off that you're here as well. Heather, you have got one opening altogether. Would you like to have an oyster or a Christmas coloured egg pop? I know, Kathy, but as Aaron would say, it's not that kind of channel. Oh. Can you have an egg pop? Of course you can. Oh, that was in there from when I did it earlier. So is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so egg pop, we've got a green one. Let's go down. So there's no more gifted pearls, I'm afraid. But where's the edge? Okay, so good luck, Heather. Two pearls in that one, both of which are Christmassy colours. So you've got a burgundy red. Oh, just a little bit of static on there. Let's just brush that off. So burgundy red and a dove grey. Just seeing that you was hoping for purple. So if you would like to swap one or both of these for a purple, I can do so. I have just managed to top up the Cadbury purple pearls as well. So if Cadbury purple is the colour you're looking for, I do have many of those available. Or of course, if you're happy with these, then that's perfect as well. If I run these through the board for you, the dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. he is a 7.5. And the burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Swap the red for a Cadbury purple. Of course you can. There's many reds in my swap pot today. I've never seen so many reds in there. I'll show you in a moment. It's very, very festive. Okay, have a look at this purple here. Would you be happy with this one? And then just confirm, is it the purple on the jewellery? Possibly, Tracy, yeah. But the reds don't go out for too long because then Valentine's comes up and the reds are very, very popular again. So they don't go out for too long at this time of year. That's great. Brilliant. Purple on the jewellery. Okie dokie. So we're happy with the Dove Grey as your loose pearl. And then purple on the jewellery. You had 3 reds in your open at home oyster, did you? And 5 tonight. Oh gosh, bless you, Nicola. Okay, so purple on there, Heather. Perfect. Let's do your naughty or nice card as well. So you have got a nice card. You've got a £1 off code for the website. So if you'd like to order again in the future, you'll have a £1 off code you can use, and that will get emailed across for you to the email address on the order form. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, Heather, and that's safe up there for you. When I got my mum and Aaron to eat bugs, yeah. I asked her recently, actually, if, like as a joke, if she'd ever consider it again. It was a very, very frank no. Not again. It was a rough night that night. A rough night. Right, yeah, this is my swap pot tonight. How festive is that? Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, that way. Very festive. Right, up next today is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? Jennifer, you are somebody who, again, I have seen today, so hopefully you're still here as well. Jennifer, hello, hello, hello. Just getting the 4 pearl oyster bag for you. Did they arrive, Donna? Did they arrive in time? Oh, that's brilliant that they did. I did, Heather, yes. So Jennifer, you've just said you'd like to have oysters, donate the shells, not a problem. So you do have a 4 pearl oyster as well. So that was the one I've just grabbed here. So I'll just open that up and that one's ready. So then you've also got another 2 openings on top of that one. So 2 oysters as well. So 3 altogether. One is a 4 pearl oyster and then 2 of the mystery oysters. Okay, so donate your shells, Jennifer. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? They arrived on the 23rd. Oh, that cut it close, didn't it? Well, I'm so happy they arrived for you, Donna. Right, let's go down. So hoping for a bright red and an apple green. Okay, so good luck, my lovely. I'm actually going to do the 2 mystery oysters first, just because these shells make a slightly little bit more of a mess. So mystery oyster number 1. Light pop there. Thank you, Bab. There's your mother of pearl, so we can definitely see there's no pearls on that side. And straight away in here, 1, 2, and 3, you have triples. 3 pearls in that one. Excited for the 25 pearl oysters too. Oh, bless you. Well, like I said, Aaron opened the box for me while I was on the live, because I just wanted to double check that they were definitely in there, and they are. So they will definitely go on the website by before Friday, ready for Friday's live. So if anybody is interested in the 25 pearl oysters, they'll be going on most likely, I don't want to say actually, so either Wednesday or Thursday, but they'll definitely be on before Friday. I just need to count them up just to make sure before I put them on there. Okay, so first pearl from the first oyster, triple pearls, first colour is the purple. There we go. Then you've got a TARDIS blue. It does look like he's got a slight imperfection with a slight little raised, I mean, it's very hard to see. Let's move it this way. Ever so slightly, sort of not a point, but there's a slight little raised dimple on that blue. I don't know if you can even see it, but it's ever so slightly there. You then do have a lemon yellow with a slight green tinge to him. So here's a 2-tonal yellow and green pearl there. So base lemon yellow, but he does have that sort of green tone to him. Moving on to mystery oyster number 2. Quite a nice pop again. There's your mother of pearl. And in here. Oh, run down the front there. I'll grab that in just a moment. Let me just continue to squidge. Okay, there's no more in that one. So I believe this is a chocolatey. He's almost like a chocolatey bronze silver toned pearl. So base chocolate bronze, but he does have that almost silver overtone to him. And then moving on to your last oyster, which of course this is a 4 pearl oyster, so this should have at least 4 pearls in here. There's one side and the other side, and in here one, 2, 3 and 4, and there's no more in that one. So you are of course quadding, and let me just dry these up for you. You have got a darker gunmetal grey. Oh, they're all running down the front. A TARDIS blue, a icy blue, and a brighter coral. Jennifer, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? So again, from the top, you've got the purple TARDIS blue and the lemon yellow with that green overtone. You've got a chocolate bronze with a silver overtone, and then you've got gunmetal grey, TARDIS blue, icy blue, and a coral. Now again, if you're happy with these, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. And then I'll just need to know which ones you'd like to have on your jewellery. Oh, swap the coral for a bright red for the unicorn. Perfect. So coral for a bright red. And you'd like the lemon green for the dino. Oh, I love that. That will look, oh, that's the perfect pearl, isn't it? So just confirm if you're happy with that red there, my lovely. So if I just write that down, we're going to have red on there and the yellow two-tone green on there. Your son is Dean and you call him Dino the Dino. Oh, well, I hope he's happy with that, and of course with the colour in there. I think it's perfect for it. I am just going to measure the chocolate bronze first. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. So yeah, he is an 8.5. So those two for the jewellery. I will measure the other pearls. However, just confirm, are you happy with those colours as your loose pearls, or are there any others that you'd like to swap at all? So the top TARDIS blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Your purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Icy blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. TARDIS blues, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the gunmetal greys, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5 as well. So you're happy with the rest of the colours there as well. Perfect. Let's pop all these in here for you. So red on the unicorn and the two-tonal yellowy green on the dino. So I hope both of you will be happy with everything once it arrives, Jennifer. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And your naughty or nice card is, oh, a naughty card there. So there is nothing on the back of that one. But as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Liz, Merry Christmas to you as well, my lovely. Oh, okay, Liz, I've just seen, because of the supporters badge there, supporters, keep an eye out, because normally for our per raffles, supporters get one free entry. I haven't posted that post yet, so that will get posted most likely tomorrow. It'll get posted, so if you are a supporter, keep an eye out for that post, because you just need to add your name onto there and then you get a free entry. I have to do it that way because I don't get to see everybody's name on the list of supporters. It's just the way privacy settings work. So keep an eye out for that post, and then you'll just need to pop your name on there, then you get a free entry into the raffle. So that is definitely going to get done. It's just it didn't before I went away. I apologise. Jennifer, you joined the club. Whoop whoop. Okay. Up next today is Carrie Bully. Carrie, are you here? Carrie, hello, hello, hello. So Carrie, you've got a 4 pearl oyster as well. And then, I mean, I'm going to keep this out now, but I've just seen that you've got a jingle. So we're going to start with the jingle. I won't open this yet, but I'm going to pop it on the front of the tray just to say that that one is yours. And then we'll do all of your openings together at the end, if that's okay. So diving in for your jingle. And let's go down. Good luck, Carrie. And you've got a Christmas cage pendant. So this one comes with one opening. It can hold 1 pearl at a time as well. And it is the, the name of it is just eluding me, but it is the Simple snowflake cage pendant. So basically this one is a snowflake on both sides. It's exactly the same on both sides, and I love it because it's curving round, so it's the curvature sort of curves around the pearl on both sides, so it sort of meets like this. So then you've got that gorgeous snowflake design, and your pearl is seen between all of the design. So everywhere you can see the glove there is where the pearl colour would shine through. Okay, so that is your option there. But as always, let's see what the elves, oh, spilling out, elves have got to say. That one? Is that one? Yep. And in here, he says, naughty elf, swap one pearl for a chocolate pearl. Okay, so the opening with this item, we have to swap one of those pearls for a chocolate pearl. Okay, so I'll need to know, obviously in a moment, if you'd like to have an egg pop or an oyster with that one, and then it will be the pearl from that oyster or one of the pearls from that egg pop that you have to swap for a chocolate. So you've got your 4 pearl oyster and you've got 3 openings altogether. So with your other 3, would you like to have oysters or egg pops? 2 eggs, 1 oyster, donut shell, 1 egg pop that has to swap for the chocolate. Okay, perfect. So it will be the first egg pop we open. One of those colours you have to swap for the chocolate. Okay, so I'm just opening up the oysters out of the packet, and then we will actually start with your egg pops. So 2 egg pops here. And the orange one is the one we're going to open first. So one of these has to be swapped for a chocolate. Are there any other colours you're hoping for, Carrie? Good luck. And you've got 3 pearls in there, all of which are Christmassy colours. So you've got a burgundy red, an ever so slightly two-tonal apple green, so base lighter green with a few darker patches there. And then you've got a dove grey as well. So burgundy red, apple green and dove grey to start with. Egg pop number 2. 3 pearls in that one, 2 of which are Christmassy colours. So you've got the sea green and the icy blue as your Christmas tones. And then you've got this gorgeous, really, really bright, bold autumn peach as your 3rd colour there. We're then going to move through to your oysters. Now, oyster number 1 is a clapper. So that just means, again, it's just slightly ajar there. So again, I need to scrape the inside off so we can get it open properly. There's your mother of pearl. And in here, gorgeous, quite a large pearl there. He is a TARDIS blue. There's no more in that one. I mean, that is a very large pearl. I'll be interested to see his size at the end. TARDIS blue at the bottom there. It's a really rich, deep colour as well. And then moving on to your quadding oyster. Oh, look at that. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no more in that one. Let me just dry these up. So these are gorgeous colours together. Again, this is very Christmassy toned oyster here. Okay, so you've got a sea green, a bridal white, a burgundy red, and a darker chocolate silver. Okay, so from the top, so the first three, one of those has to be swapped for a chocolate. So you've got burgundy red, slightly two-tonal apple green, and a dove grey. So I'll need to know which one you'd like to swap for a chocolate there, Carrie. Moving down, you've then got a sea green, bright icy blue, and a bright autumn peach. TARDIS blue, then a silver sea green, bridal white, dark burgundy red, and a chocolate silver. So you'd like to swap the apple green for a chocolate. Okay. Now with these, which ones would you like on your jewellery? If you're happy with these tones, then they are yours. If you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So the dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Oh, he's not an 8.5. Can you see that gap there? Now that's because some pearls are not 100% round, which is why I wiggle. Oh, no, it's why I wiggle the pearl around sometimes. So there, it's fully sealed, but if I go sideways, you might be able to see a little gap. But anyway, it's not an 8.5. So he is a 9. You are in the 9 club, Carrie. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So if you get to keep, if you would like to keep that blue, you'll also get a 9 club badge sent along with your order. You've got a chocolate silver. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Burgundy red is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Bridal white's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the silver green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Okay, Carrie, what do you think and what would you like to do? One of the reds. Is there a preference on the red that you'd like to swap? So the top one's slightly brighter than the other. Actually, if I leave the peach there, I can... make that flatter. Swap the brighter one, okay. Sorry, these blues are just a touch too big. And that one's a touch too light. Ah, there we go. So brighter red for the icy blue. And then those on the earrings, perfect. So I'll just hold those up so you can see. If you're happy with those, that's perfect. And then I'll just need to know with these ones here, are you happy with those as your loose pearls, or are there any of those that you would like to swap as well? So icy blue on there. The white for a spotty one. I mean, yes, of course, I'm just looking to see if I've got any spotty ones. So I think the most spots I'm going to have is with the apple greens, if that's okay with you. So that one's quite spotty. Yeah, let me show you that one. So this one overall mostly is a pastel apple green. Okay, so overall pastel apple green, but then he does have these spots on this side. So 1, 2, 3 spots on him. So he's not spotty all over. And it's almost in a line there as well. So, sorry, it's quite hard to show you just with the lighting as well. But 1, 2, 3. There. Would you be happy with that one? Yes, okie dokie. And the other pearls there, are you happy with those or any other swaps? I've attached it to my glove. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so your other pearls, what do you think to those? I don't have any two-tonal purples, I'm afraid. Another blooper. So I could definitely swap the grey for you, but I don't have any two-tonal purples. So it just depends. If you don't mind waiting, then of course I can pop you down on a waiting list. Or possibly, would there be a different colour that you'd like to have instead? Oh, bless you, Carrie. I do apologise. So you'd like to donate the grey instead. So I'll donate that to the next person who's here on the order list. And you're happy with the rest there. Okay. I apologise that we don't have any two-tonal purples available. Okay, so pop those in here. Well, I'm glad you're happy with that there, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well. If we dive in for your naughty or nice card, you have got a naughty card there, Carrie, so there's nothing there. But as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you, my lovely. Just an off chance. Oh yeah, definitely. It's always worth asking because you never know what I do get and what's in the swap pot. So I definitely say it's worth asking. Just be prepared that I may not have them yet. Bless you. But no, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, and up next then today is Linda Southam. Linda, I believe I just saw you, so just confirm for me that you're still here. Oh yes, 9 Club badge as well. Thank you ever so much, Tracy. Oh, I nearly forgot to write that down there, Carrie. Dear me. So add in 9 Club badge. Normally I keep them next to me and add them in as we go, but just because I've only got a couple left, I've stopped doing that for now until the delivery gets here, and then I can start doing that again. But no, you'll definitely get the badge within your order for you. You want a gingerbread man, I blame Brecken. How do you blame me? I don't have gingerbread man. Linda, hello. So Linda, you are the recipient of that donated Dove Grey. So that's going to be in the sand there already. And you do have one opening. So I'll need to know if you'd like to have an oyster. Oh, on my top. Oh, yes. And I've been staring at them all night as well. How did I not know? Oh, it's been one of those days, honestly. I've been non-stop for the last 2 weeks. So my brain is a little bit... I hope you enjoy your gingerbread man if you get one. Dearie me. Can you have an oyster, Linda? Of course you can. Donate the shells. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Let's go down. See, every time we go down, I do stare at the gingerbread man as well. I'm like, oh, there they are. They're like waving. Right, so yours is a little bit of a clapper there. So again, just slightly open. It does mean that I need to take that off there, but they open very, very easily. So there's your mother of pearl. And in here, oh wow. Okay, so you are twinning. There's no more in that one. However, twinning with 2 tonal apple greens. So this is apple green number 1. He's just got a couple of darker spots to him there, but he is 2 tonal within his own right as well. Apple green number 2 has got lots of 2 tonal markings to him. Oh, let me just try and, there we go. What do you think to those, Linda? If you're happy with those, then they are yours. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. So you've of course got your dove grey at the top, and then you've got two two-tonal apple greens. One which has just got lighter markings. This one's got a lot of markings. Happy with those, Linda? Brilliant. So then I just need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off the jewellery. So the dove grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, here's an 8. The apple green with more two-tonal markings is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. No way. Okay, so the one with more markings is not an 8.5. So he is also in the 9 club. So he's even more unique, being such a large pearl as well. So his twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. So his twin is an 8.5. So you've got the one with more markings is a 9, and his twin is an 8.5. Can you have the donated pearl on the bracelet? Of course you can. So dove grey on the bracelet. You're going to get, if you keep that green, you're going to get a 9 club badge as well, my lovely. So just to confirm, you're happy to keep these two as well. So dove grey on the bracelet. Add in 9 club badge. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm glad you're happy with those, Linda. Let's pop them in here for you. It's been so many 9s tonight. Is that 3 9s so far? I think that's 3 altogether. Whoop, whoop. Linda, thank you for the donations with your shells. And yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything there. Let's do your naughty or nice card as well. So you've got a naughty card as well there. So there is nothing on that one. But as always, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. I need to get a 9 counter thing. I mean, I could do. It's just where to store it whilst live. Oh, bless you, Linda. Well, you're very welcome from me. There has been more 9s tonight. Like I said, this recent batch of oysters has just been 9s in. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just, yeah, it's been the more 9s. Which makes me hope that maybe we'll have our first 9.5. I mean, it hasn't happened in 7 years, but I'm hoping for a 9.5 at some point. Right, I think that's actually the end of the order list for today. As a reminder, we've got the Boxing Day sale on the website for a week, which has got every previous monthly charm deal in there on a discounted price. Along with some Christmas items, rings, anklets, pendants, so lots of choice in there. We've got the deal on the Christmas section as well. So if you spend £40 or more in the Christmas section, you get £5 off each eligible item. So an eligible item just means if it's a Christmas item. So if you had 2 Christmas items for £30 each, in your basket it would only charge you £50 because it would take £5 off for each item. Okay, so that deal will automatically be added on the website. We're going to be live again on Friday. What's the date on Friday? 29th. So we'll be live again on the 29th, which is Friday. Normal live, normal times again then. So I hope you'll have a brilliant week and festivities if you're seeing other people. We're seeing Aaron's family later on this week, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, I'll see you Friday. So take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.